Hey folks, I'm gonna let you guys come in a little bit, and then we'll talk about this. Of course, today, as you guys can see, I'm gonna talk about the citizenship status of President Bio. Right? Let's talk about Ghana. We all know President Bio lived in Ghana for a very long time, and he had businesses over there. And at some point, you have to have some status. So the question is, what's the citizenship status of President Bio at this particular point in time, or when he was in Ghana? And of course, I'm going to show you guys the video why I'm using the Freedom of Information Act as a citizen, to ask the president to give us clarification. So therefore, I'm asking the government of Sierra Leone, President Bio, to clarify to us his citizenship status, in Ghana. Was it that he had a citizenship there and he recounted his citizenship, gave it back, because you can do that, right? Or was he registered just as a national, foreigner in Ghana, but he had a Ghanaian, ID card? So these are the questions, because I just want to make a few things clear. Some people, some of us in the diaspora, you live in the United States, you don't have to have citizenship to have an ID. So let's put that out there off the bat, right? But we want clarification. Was President Bio, a citizen of Ghana? Hello and Conte, how are you? Welcome. Was he a citizen of Ghana? Did he rescind his citizenship? Did he give it back? Or no? Was he just a national that had a national ID card? Which is why I want to share this with you guys, so you all can see. Of course, this is the Republic of Ghana national ID card that President Bio had. We all know he lived there for a very long time. So again, I want to use the Freedom of Information Act as a citizen of Sierra Leone to ask. And the reason why I'm asking these questions, guys, I want you to understand this. There's a video that I'm going to take you guys again to my Facebook page, and I will show you exactly why, I'm showing you this. Because if you all remember, I did a live the other day talking about dual citizenship. Why they said that if America can give us the opportunity, to serve in this country as a senator, as a congressperson, the only thing you cannot become in America is if you were not born, in the United States. But however, if one of your parents were born in the United States, then automatically that gives you the edge for you to be a president of the United States, right? That was the only thing that would hold you back. So today, along the lines of the promises that President Bio made, which I'm going to show you guys the video shortly here, that when he becomes president, he's going to fight to ensure that diasporans are not held back. And that is why I want to share this with you, of course. Put the idea of the President Bio in Ghana back in the day when he was there. He had businesses. I know again some other countries, like in Dubai, for example, you can have a status there. If you're doing a certain amount of business with them, they can give you, some form of identification for you to live there. So the question is, was President Bio, carrying a Ghanaian citizenship or no? We want to know, because again, like I said, these are videos that I'm going to share with you so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about, for us to ask these questions. If President Bio, had citizenship in Ghana, we need some clarification. Otherwise, it's about time we fix the constitution of our country so it reflects positively on us as Sierra Leoneans, so that citizens, that those of us that are in the diaspora, could not be sidelined, for us not to be able to perform, participate in a democracy. Welcome everybody, welcome Rama, welcome Lydia, welcome everybody, welcome guys. So guys, again, like I said, as you can see the title of this live, this is about, President Bio. We just want to check the status of his, Ghanaian citizenship. This is his Ghanaian ID card at the time. As you can see, I covered some sensitive information, but again, we just want to know if he had this ID card just as a, a national living in Ghana, or as a Ghanaian citizen. We need some clarification on that. And again, like I said, we're looking at, the promises that President Bio made. So I'm about to put this video for you guys to see the promise that he made to us. And we want to see, what the vision is. But let me share this with you. Before I play this video for you guys, let me share this with you first. Let me share this video with you all.
We're out of this country, we're not part of this country, don't they contribute? We for encourage them. We not for use the law as it has been used to for discourage them or exclude them from the political processes, because they are part of the economy of this country and they contribute immensely. So it is a law that we have to review.
Thank you. So guys, that was the speech, that President Bio gave during the days of the, when they had the debates, the presidential elections, March of 2018. It promised that, he's going to do everything he could as a president to solve that problem. We know, guys, we have Section 76 of the Constitution Let me share that with you guys real quick. Section 76, subsection 1. Let me take you guys there real quick. So you guys can see, this is the part of the law that I want to share with you that has to do with dual citizenship, right? No person shall be qualified for election as a member of parliament. Of course, that affects you as even if for presidency, if he is a naturalized citizen of Sierra Leone or is a citizen of a country other than Sierra Leone, having become such a citizen voluntarily or is under a declaration of allegiance to such a country. So guys, this is why I'm doing this live, because we have to ask these fundamental questions, right? So again, that is the section of the Constitution that discriminates against those of us, in the diaspora that have any intentions of going back home. And, I want to point to the attention of President Bio to remind him that these are some of the things that he talked about during the days of the campaign so that everybody can have a clear understanding. And again, I want to use this opportunity, to ask, using the Freedom of Information, Act, to ask the government and President Bio to show us and prove to us that he was not a Ghanaian citizen, and at least so we can know, because if he did, he committed a grievous, he committed a grave crime, and which means at this particular point, some questions should be asked, which I will show you guys again in the Constitution where, that would be a problem if that is the case of the president. Again, this is, section 51. I want to share with you guys misconduct by president. If notice is in writing is given to the speaker signed by not less than 1/2 of all members of parliament of a motion alleging that the president has committed any violation of the Constitution or any gross misconduct in the performance of the functions of his office, and specifying the particulars of the allegations and proposing that a tribunal be appointed under this section to investigate those allegations, the speaker shall, if parliament is then sitting or has been summoned to meet within 5 days, cause the motion to be considered by parliament within 7 days of the receipt of the notice. Guys, I'm just showing you guys so you guys can see what it would take if this is a misconduct by the president. Again, it's a fundamental question we have to ask. Is President Bio at some point had any citizenship of Ghana, or it was just a national? Because the reason why I'm asking, guys, again, I'm going to show you guys this. Because for you to obtain, a Ghanaian national ID card, I want you guys to see this. These are some of the what you should, the criteria, to obtain for you to be able to register, to get registration eligibility, right? What it takes for you to have an ID card. So now, this reads, as you guys can see, this is the National Identification Authority of Ghana. Every Ghanaian citizen living within the country and abroad has the right to be in the National Identification System. And citizens from Ghana and citizens from age 0 are entitled to be issued with a national ID card as required by the law to provide added convenience and ease when conducting with public sector institutions, civil society organizations, and private sector businesses. So again, I'm reading all of this because you guys know that President Bio had businesses in Ghana when he left Sierra Leone, came to America, went to Ghana, London, all of that. I think he had car dealerships in Ghana and all of that stuff. So we know in certain countries, if you have a certain net worth of certain, amount of, investment or capital in some countries, they will even automatically give you citizenship. So we want to know, using the Freedom of Information Act, whether President Bio was a citizen of Ghana at any point in time. And again, like I said, I'm going to finish reading this. And the reason why I'm challenging President Bio to this, I'm going to show you guys the video again, why I'm challenging him to this, to prove to us that he's not a citizen of Ghana, because if he was a citizen of Ghana, or he is a citizen of Ghana, and he contested the presidential elections in Sierra Leone, he has committed a grave crime and will be the biggest fraud that we've ever pulled off, that has ever been pulled off by anybody running for the office of the president in that country. So we need clarity, we need some clarification here on the status of President Bio, whether or not he was a citizen of Ghana at any point in time, because he said he has never received any citizenship anywhere. So let me read this again. The authority may vary the application procedure and the period of registration in the case of disabled or incapacitated person or a Ghanaian citizen resident abroad. The applicant will have to appear in person before the registration officer at the registration center at the time specified by notice in the publications by the authority. Now, registration eligibility. Who is eligible to register so you can have your national ID card of Ghana? 1. All Ghanaians living at home and abroad. 2. All persons that hold Ghanaian citizenship in addition to citizenship of any other foreign country, which means dual citizen. 3. Registration covers all persons aged 0 years and above. Now it goes further to, explain and ask primary verification documents. Matter of fact, let me read that. Individuals will be required to present any of the verification documents, i.e. birth certificate, certificate of acquired citizenship, or valid passport to help validate the information provided. Again, maybe Ghana would have updated their records, because at the time when President Bio was there, maybe these were not the recommendations. This was not what were the requirements that were required for you to have a national ID card. But again, this is why I'm asking these questions, for President Bio to show us whether or not we need clarification, because as the President of Sierra Leone, and as a citizen, we have a right, using the Freedom of Information Act, to ask these questions, whether or not President Bio was a citizen of Ghana at any point in time. Now, why am I challenging President Bio to this? Let me show you guys this video. Again, I'm going to play it from my Facebook page. Guys, if you go through my Facebook page, you'll see what I'm talking about. But I'm going to play that video from my Facebook page where President Bio, during the days of the campaign, said that he never has ever had any form of citizenship with any other country. So that's why I'm asking, because it is possible, but we have to have clarification. Like I said again, in America, not everybody wants citizenship of America, but you can actually have your green card and still have a national identification card. You can have a driver's license, all of that stuff. So you don't necessarily have to be a citizen for you to have that. So that is why we're asking the question to President Bio. When he was in Ghana, doing business in Ghana, resided in Ghana, he had a national ID card of Ghana. We want to know if he has a passport of Ghana or if he was a citizen of Ghana. These are the questions we want to ask as a citizen of Sierra Leone, because if President Bio is a citizen or was a citizen of Ghana and he came and told us that he has never had any citizenship, then we know we have a serious constitutional crisis in our country, and we should call members of parliament to ensure that we address this situation once and for all. So let me play this video for you guys where President Bio challenged us that he has never ever had any citizenship with any other country. Listen to this.
Of any other country again, and the oath that the way they take. Well, some mommy don't take that oath. Now power don't come. They belong for Kebos alone. Power don't come. To steam don't catch them. Well, I challenge anybody on earth for bringing out a thing for me. Me see me, the room, sir.
So guys, if you listen, I want you guys to pay attention. President Bio says he's challenging anybody on earth to come and prove anything. And that is why I'm challenging President Bio to say, when he was in Ghana, he had a national ID card. He was doing business there. He resided there for a while. So we have to prove whether or not he was a citizen of Ghana or he just obtained, a national ID card as a foreign national doing business in Ghana. We have to have some clarification. And that is why I'm challenging President Bio, because he said anybody can challenge him. Listen to it, guys. Listen to this.
You were ready for America, and that you know for citizens.
And take it from there. So watch this video.
Well, I challenge anybody on earth for bringing out a thing for me. Me see me, the room, sir. That's I don't know my do. Because I know that Salon and they are born. However poor we are, whatever problems we have, I know I have the strength and the wit for the map before we will solve them problems and we will be proud to run naturally.
Oh, okay.
In Sierra Leone, I don't pass all over the world, but I know one day, that any other passport apart from Sierra Leone.
Oh.
The passport of Sierra Leone. So, Mark 7 will get a simple decision for me. For taking this country backward, or for effect change with somebody, what will I know say the best.
Because you see, we have to challenge him. And he lived in Ghana. He had a National I.D of Ghana. So we want to know the status. Because if President Bio actually was a citizen of Ghana and needs to step down right now as a president of the Republic of Sierra Leone, or members of parliament have to impeach him immediately, effective immediately, because he has violated a constitution. I mean, I know he already has violated a lot of our constitution, but this is a very grave, disaster. Or President Bio, I think you should support other members of parliament that are actually working on getting us to the point where diaspora can actually be able to not only vote, but be able to contest these elections in Sierra Leone from presidency all the way through, and taking away what the Constitution states in Section 76, like I've showed you guys earlier, and I'm going to show you guys again, so you guys can see what I'm saying. Because we have to ensure as citizens that we hold ourselves accountable. And that is the most important thing. So let me show you again that section. Section 76. That actually states, this is it right here. This is Section 76. No person shall be qualified for election as a member of parliament. And it applies also to presidency as well. If he's a naturalized citizen of Sierra Leone, or is a citizen of a country other than Sierra Leone, having become such a citizen voluntarily, or is under a declaration of allegiance to such a country. So guys, that is why I wanted to share this with you, because I wanted you to see this. So the question is, President Bio made a promise to us. He made a promise to us. He told us that he is willing to help. So let me let you guys listen to this again, just in case you're just joining us. Let me let you guys listen to this again. That he was going to do everything he could to help, not only just to vote, because we should not just be talking about diasporans voting, but diasporans, since we contribute over $300 million a year, without us, the economy of Sierra Leone is going to collapse. It is going to fall. So we should be giving due respect. And when you look at the cabinet of President Bio at this particular point in time, this man's cabinet is riddled with diasporans. So what is the point, right? So there's nothing wrong with President Bio having a national ID card in Ghana. I just want to make these points clear. But again, we need some clarification. We need to understand exactly what it is. We need to understand what was the status of his ID card in Ghana. Was he a citizen in Ghana? We need to verify that, because again, President Bio, I want you to understand, this is something we can actually reach out to the authorities in Ghana using the Freedom of Information Act to verify whether or not you were a citizen of Ghana. So it would be best for you to come out and clarify with the rest of Sierra Leoneans. At least we know that we are making progress, as opposed to Sierra Leoneans finding out about this in Ghana. Because unlike Sierra Leone, Ghana keeps records. They have a database. They have a system where you can go and obtain this information. So again, this is just for clarification. As a citizen, I'm asking my president, using the Freedom of Information Act, to ensure that we clarify the status of his citizenship when he was in Ghana. He did a lot of business in Ghana, millions of dollars worth of business in Ghana. He stayed there for a very long time. He had a national ID card in Ghana. So we just want to know, for clarification's sake. But listen to this video one more time, and then I'll move on with this conversation. So check this out.
When they're out of this country, when a part of this country, don't they contribute, we for encourage them. When they're out of this country, when a part of this country, don't they contribute, we for encourage them. We not for use the law as it has been used for discourage them or exclude them from the political processes, because they are part of the economy of this country and they contribute immensely. So it is a law that we have to review.
Thank you. So again, I'm using this opportunity now, President Bio, to call your attention to review this law, because this is the law in question, Section 76, subsection 1. Also, this is related to Section 32 of the Constitution, where, let me show you guys what I'm talking about here. Right here. Section 32. Because guys, the reason why I'm sharing these things with you guys, I want you guys to understand everything we're doing. I'm using the confines of the Constitution. This is our Constitution. This is everything we're going to go by. Again, it continues with the citizenship crisis. You remember when Mohamed Kanawe Kone, who is currently the next commissioner, was appointed, because we all know he was the director of FIU, Financial Intelligence Unit, when Chief Minister David Francis, who is now the Foreign Affairs Minister, had this $1.5 million that was bribery, that was allegedly bribery, where a journalist whose name is Saliu Jalo or something like that, had wind of that. But the FIU did not investigate the chief minister at the time for $1.5 million. But the money passed through GT Bank or FIB Bank or something along that line. But anyways, not to digress from my story here. But again, Mohamed Kanawe Kone was a public officer. So as a public officer, it was not qualified for the position of NEC commissioner, which is what I want to point to you guys. So when you look at this, section 4, subsection 4 now, which says, a person shall not be qualified for appointment as a member of the Electoral Commission if he is not qualified to be elected as a member of Parliament or holds public office as a member of the Electoral Commissioner, or to hold office as a member of the Electoral Commissioner if he is a minister, deputy minister, a member of Parliament, or public officer. There's a video to the effect that I did on Facebook, and it's on YouTube also, when I challenged the legitimacy of Mohamed Kanawe Kone, who is the current NEC commissioner. But I don't want to digress, because this is about President Bio making sure that he does everything he could to collaborate with Parliament so that we can work on the Constitution of Sierra Leone to fix it so it does not disenfranchise those of us that are in the diaspora. And that is why I want to expose this so you guys can see.
When they're out of this country, we're not part of this country, don't they contribute? We for encourage them. We not for use the law as it has been used to for discourage them or exclude them.
That it shows that President Bio actually had a national ID card, which is what I want you guys to see. Like I've shown you guys already. He has a national ID card of Ghana. We need some clarification on his status. Because otherwise, there's been a big violation of the Constitution if President Bio is a citizen of Ghana and he lied to us in this video. If he lied to us in this video. Again, I'm going to come back here and show you guys this video because I want you all to see what I'm talking about. If President Bio lied to us on this video, then we have a constitutional crisis. And the president should resign effective immediately, if that is the case. So guys, I'm not going to go along with this live, but I just need some clarification because we know that President Bio lived in Ghana. He had a national ID card of Ghana. We want to know his citizenship status so that we can verify whether or not there's not been a constitutional crisis in our country at this particular point in time because of members of parliament who hold him accountable. Let me continue with this video so you guys can see where I'm going with this. Explain too much. Let me show you guys so you guys can see exactly how this situation is explained.
This is immigration attorney Parviz Malakuti, and this is an American passport, and this is an Iranian passport. Can one person have both passports at the same time? The answer is yes. Is it legal for a U.S. citizen to have dual citizenship, citizen of the United States and citizen of another country at the same time? The answer is yes, of course. There are millions of dual U.S. citizens. If you already knew the answer to that, you don't have to watch the rest of this video. If you have any doubts about that, keep watching this video. Okay, so first of all, I get asked the question fairly often from people who are naturalizing. When I become a U.S. citizen, do I have to give up the nationality of the other country that I came from? The answer is no, not necessarily, but it depends. You do have to check on something, and I'll get to that in a moment. So first of all, the naturalization application, one common misconception that's floating around is that it requires you in the application to renounce your other citizenship. And the answer is no, it does not. It actually asks you to renounce a hereditary title, okay, if you have one. So that means if you are a prince or a queen or a baron in another country, you have to be willing to renounce that title. So if you're not a king or a queen in another country, don't worry about it, okay? What about the oath ceremony. Now, this is a better question, actually. When you become a citizen, when you naturalize in the United States, you are required to give the following oath. And I'm going to read it actually off of page 20 of the N400. It says, I hereby declare an oath, on oath, that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen. Now that can be confusing, right? That sounds like it's squarely making you give up your other citizenship. No, actually it's not. U.S. law has basically held up the ability of an individual to have both U.S. citizenship and another citizenship. This line means that you are 100% subject to United States laws, okay? You can't have divided loyalties. That's what this means. And in fact, the Department of State website actually has a little blurb on their website, which clearly states actually that it's not.
All right, guys. So I wanted to share that with you. I want you guys to see that. That was just because President Bio was saying something about anybody that has a American, citizenship. You've given up your other citizenship. You take a vow to never, No, that was not true. That's what I wanted to point out. But the fact of the matter remains, guys, I just wanted you all to see that, of course, President Bio has a National I.D card of Ghana, and we wanted to point that out. And, there's nothing wrong with that, but we need some clarification. Whether or not President Bio was a citizen of Ghana at any point, or if this was just a national ID card. It would be nice for the presidents to come out and, the government of Sierra Leone to clarify this, because otherwise it would be a very, very big constitutional, disaster in the country, and it ought to be fixed immediately. The president should be impeached. He should resign his position as a president of the country because he has lied to us. When you look at the video, like I said again, where he said he has never had any citizenship from any other country, and anybody can, challenge him. So I'm taking it upon myself to challenge the president to prove to us, because just saying stuff without proving it is a whole different ballgame. But again, as Sierra Leoneans, we can use the Freedom of Information Act to verify this with the Ghanaian authorities. Never had a citizenship with Ghana, and therefore he is fine to continue to be the president, since he has not been impeached anyways for the killings at Makeni, Pademba Road, and all these other places. All the disasters that has occurred over the years. We know that, of course, that's a whole conversation for another day. But I just wanted to share this with you guys. Share this live. Every view you get.